Well,
What about you, man? Like, I don't know anything about you actually.
yeah,
What's your story?
I didn't have time to introduce myself. I'm going to start to explain. I really introduce TNT every time when we start, especially when we're live on Facebook, so people can understand how it works and how to join. So it's pretty simple to join. There's a link, Aprendi, /TNT. It's pretty simple. It doesn't work with Android phones, I think. I'm not sure, but what I knew,
so.
yeah, that's what I told you before, right? So in this space, it's really open and it's really free, just to get people together to talk about something. And each month, basically, we have a topic, we have a subject that we can discuss about it. So last month we talked, we shared how we learned English. So each person, each of the participants, they were telling people how did they learn English. So it would be very good if you were there, because since you haven't been in a standard school or with private teachers or something like that, you learned by yourself with internet, videos, movies, it would be a very nice knowledge and experience to share with all of them.
Yeah, I believe it would be really something that I could share to people, and people be just like, yeah, man, like you did it, so I think I can actually do it, or like you might be doing something that I wasn't, or something like that. So I feel like it could be something that I could tell.
Yeah, but you have your own experience, so a lot of information, a lot of good things to really share, like get the word spread and tell people that's not impossible to learn by alone by yourself.
Yeah, I always say that actually, like people just get like, oh, I don't think I can do this. Like I need to go to a school, or I need to do something, blah blah blah. I'm like, yo, dude, you're talking to somebody right now, and this person right here in front of you, I've never been to like a group, of English or anything like that. So yes, you can.
Yeah, it's possible. That's the it's not easy. Maybe it's easier for some people, but like it's not for everybody. But I think I really believe that it's possible. It's reachable to really learn by yourself. Like we have tons of situations that we learn things like how to play guitar, how to cook, how to drive, how to, I don't know, a lot of things actually.
Yeah, definitely. It's just like if you want to, then just go for it.
Yeah.
Life isn't easy, so why would you expect something to be easy,
Yeah, that's it. Totally agree. So about myself, and I'm telling that because I run a school, a digital school, that we teach English basically nowadays, but we are planning to teach other things. But it's kind of weird. Like I give English classes and I'm telling people that they can learn by themselves. So most of teachers or schools, they don't do that, but I do, because I really believe that's possible. Okay.
And that's something like that talks a lot, like says a lot about you, because you could be just like tricking people or just saying like, hey, you cannot really do this by yourself, right? This is something that like it's really cool to know about you, because now I know that you're 100% honest, trying to be honest with everybody. So this is pretty cool.
My goal is really to have a student for not more than 6 months if they need something or a support. So like my background is with IT. I have a degree in information system, and I've worked as a system analyst for almost 10 years. And Juju, she's a friend of mine. She met me there when I was assistant analyst. So welcome, Juju.
Hello, guys.
Hey, how's it going?
So, what's happening there? Just two of you today?
Yeah. So far, we have just two. Let's see if people join us, because We're gonna talk about Breaking Bad. I don't know if you have watched it.
No, the only series that I have been watching is Outlander, Suits.
Yeah, Phillipe, he told me that he didn't. Did you watch like the full all the seasons?
No, not at all. Like people told me to watch, but I didn't really watch it. Like I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this, but I never did it, so I can't really talk about it.
So,
Yeah.
Phillipe is new in the group, right? I have never met him before.
Yeah,
This is my first time here.
Yeah.
So Phillipe, but do you live in Brazil, Phillipe?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, pretty good English.
Yeah, that's what.
Thank you.
And he told that he has just told that he learned by himself, like watching movies, like
Get
on
out of
internet.
here. Really?
Yeah,
Yes, I did. Yeah.
it's really incredible.
Yes. You know that this weekend I read an article about the president of McDonald's that he learned in order to pass in the test, the position that I was offered at that time, he had to learn English in 7 days. So what? Yes. So he studied during 15 hours during 7 days in order to pass the test.
Wow.
And he did. He couldn't accomplish the pass.
Like did he know anything? Like did it like the basic?
Well, I think what he mentions in the article is that he could learn enough to pass in the test. I'm going to send you the article. It was issued on Veja. I read on, and it's in Portuguese, of course. But it's,
Yeah, because if you think about it, if you know like the basic stuff, then like you need to learn the vocabulary from like a position or something. Then it might be like a lot easier. You know, if you need to learn everything like the rules, the grammar rules, and everything, so that's gonna be really really hard.
He took a picture and kind of immersion because it's not easy to study for 15 hours. Right?
Not easy.
Yeah, not at all.
But I don't know, I believe you have already mentioned that to Phil. How did you learn?
No, actually I didn't. Like this is actually the first time that we talked right now. So,
Yeah.
Well, basically I was just really curious about everything, and I've always loved English, and I decided one day that I wanted to learn it, and then like I didn't have the money, and my mom couldn't really afford it, like an English course or anything, because they're really expensive. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to learn it by myself, but how can I do that? Like, and then I put on I remember searching on Google, like, hey, how can I learn English by myself? And then some websites appeared, like, hey, there's this website on Facebook. Then there's some articles that you can read and get some vocabulary, and movies and TV shows and music. And I'm like, okay, I love music, so I listen to a lot of songs. But this time I'm gonna pay attention to the lyrics, and also I'm gonna search for them. And then I got some vocabulary from that. And in school I learned the verb to be, as I think we all did.
Yeah.
Brazilians, that's all we got. And then I learned a little bit of verb to be on in school. And from that I went home and I tried to learn it by myself. And I've been doing this for 7 years now. So,
but have you been learning still, or you just go there? But how have you handled it? I mean, about the grammar structure, because there are some grammar structures that are so difficult, and your pronunciation is pretty good. Because if you're talking about inversion and Babbitt question, cleft sentences, these issues, I think it's really complicated, and your flow, it's so natural.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the grammar things were just really going, and I would talk to people. I remember when I joined group conversations, I was beginner, but I was never in a beginner group. I was always intermediate or advanced. people just get mad at me like, hey, dude, you cannot even talk. Why are you doing it, you know? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, but I just think that I'm gonna learn faster and I'm gonna learn, you know, in a better way if I'm with you guys, not the other ones. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. And then I would just be there and they would correct me, and then I would just like, okay, this is wrong, this is right. And all the time I would do that. And then when I realized that I knew a lot, and I knew like, okay, I know some grammar, now I'm gonna get some books, and I'm gonna get to read, you know, some grammar things, and then I've been doing this, you know.
So you have been doing this, but have you been in a course with a native teacher, for example? Never?
No, never.
So nice to hear that.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I say like, I say it proudly, I think, because like I'm like, yo, I didn't spend any money, and I'm really able to communicate, you know, and I'm happy for it. You know?
Yeah, but maybe you're very. What the hell is this thing?
I think it's a dead cat.
I cannot.
It looks
Is that
like
a dog?
yeah, or something. It's her hair. No, just kidding. Yeah, she's a ghost.
My hair. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
China, do you know Phillipe? Not our Phil.
No, I think no. Phillipe, he sent me a message like the last TNT after we finished it. He told me, oh, I wanted to join, but I thought that you guys would start at 9, and then we started talking a little bit, and then he sent me a message today asking about the link that he didn't get it, and then yeah, here we are, like first time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait some moments.
No problem. Take your time.
She's having a hard time there.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what do you do, Phillipe?
Oh, right now I'm unemployed, but I had like it wasn't like a great experience actually teaching English. I was teaching at a private school. You know, they interviewed me and they liked my English, and it was basically like, hey, okay, I think you can really do it. I'm like, okay, can I do it? And then I was teaching English, but it was pretty hard, and it was very challenging. And I think, like, I told myself, like, everybody was just like, oh, you're good, okay, it's cool. You know, giving me, like, compliments, good, go on. But I was scared, and I was afraid to do some stuff, and I was like, you know, I think I need to go to college first so I can actually do something about it. Because when you're teaching, like, somebody, it's a lot of responsibilities, because even though you can make mistakes, people expect you not to. So it was just really challenging for me, and it was like, oh my God, I can't really make any mistake. Okay, breathe. And you need to be calm down, like you need to be really calm, like really relaxed. And you need to talk to the people and they're like, hey, do you understand that? And you cannot really pass to them that you're really nervous. And I was really nervous. So like, just outside I was like, hey, yes. But then inside, like I was like, oh my God, okay. You know, I was freaking out. And then I took like some time for myself. I left the job, you know, I need to like figure things out a little bit, and go like, and see if this is like really the thing that is going to get me going, you know, but right now I'm just unemployed. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Yeah, too young.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah. I told him before that it's really, I believe that people can learn things by themselves. It's not easy. For some people, like depending on the situation or the scenario, the life experience, it's easier to learn than other things. For example, I'm not a person who likes to code. So coding, like learning how to code, it's really difficult for me. But otherwise, other things, it's easier, like to swim, play like tennis or do sports. It's easier. Language, it wasn't, but I couldn't make it like in more than, like I studied in regular schools for more than 10 years. So yeah.
Yes, but you know what? The only thing that I don't agree with you, Phillipe, is that you cannot know that you can't make mistakes. Of course you can.
Yeah.
Who said that you can't? Because but we do make mistakes even in our own language. Everybody does.
Yeah, and what's that example from native speakers that you always tell?
No, but
yeah, let's after TNT we can
right.
What I meant to say is that, like, even though you actually can't make mistakes, people expect you not to.
As a
like,
teacher.
Students,
But you know,
you're.
yes, but you know, let me tell you something. When I don't know something, I just say, hey, listen, I do have to check. I'm not quite sure. It's better. Even in Portuguese, come on, get out of here. I think, you know, that I was telling one of my students, I know a lot of stuff related to accounting, but when it's related to real life or ordinary vocabulary, I do have to check sometimes. How do I say a mangueira que foi na torneira? Oh my goodness. Sometimes.
Yeah, I do that a lot in in classes. Students usually ask, how do I say this and that? And like I have no idea, even like the basic stuff. Sometimes I just don't know how to translate. Like it's like I have a trauma maybe because I had a mother of a friend of mine. She usually wanted to test me when I was a teenager. And she was, oh, how do I say this in English? What's the translation of this and that? And I was like, I don't know. And after a while, I was like, oh my God, I'm I feel like really dumb about English. And then
Yes,
That's me, dude. Like,
and then
I used to get really frustrated. Like, I don't know. No, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm like, okay, do I know anything?
After the third,
But you know what? I think that one of the most important things is not, in order to keep up, we have to keep studying.
Yeah.
And I never stop.
Yeah.
I've been taking lots of courses with, and I found one professor at the school I have been taking my English classes for teachers. Oh man, I've been learning a lot every single day because we have to dedicate. It's an endless stop process, right?
Totally. Yeah. Totally agree. I couldn't agree more.
You can learn.
Yeah. I remember Alexandre from the meetup.
You can learn, and also you can have fun. The other day I was reading something, and it was like an exercise kind of thing with like 3 pictures, and they were asking like, what do you think is happening? Basically, the 3 of them looked like they were actually stealing, like robbing people. And I was like, okay, this one is robbing. The other one, yeah, he actually is robbing. Oh, that person is actually robbing. And then when I went to watch, to see the answers, they were like completely different things. I was like, oh, that's cool. That's a good way of thinking, because we just really judge things, by just looking at it, and then I was like, whoa, this is great. And it was in English, so I was practicing, and I was also, having fun.
Last question. Have you ever been abroad?
I've never been abroad.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you.
Just to let me.
And the other, our friend Marcio, right?
Yeah.
That has beautiful accent, British accent.
Yeah, the Batman.
I hate you guys.
Yeah, the Batman.
Yeah.
Hey Tanya. Hey, how's it going? How are you doing?
I'm great, and you?
Groot. I'm Groot. Great with good. It's like Groot.
Good.
Yeah.
For a while, what have you been doing, Nina?
Pardon?
I haven't seen you for a while. What have you been doing?
She didn't get it, or like delaying, lagging.
Lagging.
Yeah, she wanted.
Oh, I was studying.
Yeah, she's been pretty busy for us, you know. She's married, and she's like she doesn't have like free time anymore on Tuesday nights. So, and I'm not
Now
jealous.
It's time to revenge because you thought I was jealous about you and Monique, and now you're jealous about me.
What is Monique, by the way?
I don't know. Like I know she's been working a lot, and I sent her a message like last week, and she couldn't reply. And I think I'm really jealous about that.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, Phillipe, we have been running the TNT since October 2016. So I've made a lot of friends. For example, Tainá, Monique, Marcio, and other people. So although we are online, we can like make friends, and that's the idea of the TNT. So we can share when we can keep up with the language. For example, we are all teachers here, so sometimes we don't have opportunities really to speak with other people. And I'm not talking about like native speakers, because we can find them on the internet as well, but like real Brazilian people who want to keep practicing with each other and sharing things, and you know, that's the idea.
It's pretty good because we all know, like, we all been there where like we have the same mistakes or we have the same problems, and then like we understand each other. We understand like the struggle that we're going through, you know. So it's pretty cool to have somebody, you know, in your name, like in the same language that you are. So
yeah. Yeah, that's there's a guy trying to connect here, and he has some issues like to join. He just asked me why Câmara dos Deputados is asking me to register, and then I asked him back, do you work at Câmara dos Deputados? Maybe that's the point, but anyway. Yeah. So just to keep with the topic, Phillipe, Juju, Tainá, we're talking about Netflix series, and we had a poll to talk about like which series everybody wanted to talk, but people are not here, so we are free to choose whatever we want. Okay, we are free to talk about Breaking Bad, to talk about Suits, to talk anything we want. We can talk about our lives. So yeah. So Juju, do you like Suits, right? Phillipe, do you have any series, like anything that you really enjoy watching?
From those like from those that were like there to vote, I think like Friends, Lucifer, and The Good Place.
The Good Place?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't watched it. No, not yet.
It's pretty good.
And you, Tainá?
Oh, I thought we would talk about Breaking Bad.
No problem.
But it's okay for me. You could decide another series. And I like Stranger Things and Black Mirror.
Yeah, I really enjoy it. Like, I didn't watch Suits, actually, to really be honest, but I watched some episodes from Lucifer, but I didn't like that much. Like, I watched like 3 or 4 episodes, and then the last one that I was really addicted to, it's The 100. It was like the most amazing one. Like the first season's not that, like, it was more like a teenage story, like with like, I don't know how to explain that really, but it's not that good. But in the end, it gets better. But the second, third, and fourth, like, it's unbelievable. It's no words to really describe it, because it talks about human behavior, groups of people, and you can really relate to our like economic situation, Brazil, or politics and groups in general, you know. But I'm just trying to find out like one of them that we can really share together. Like, I haven't watched Friends, but I've watched Stranger Things and Black Mirror.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah? Stranger Things?
Yeah, Stranger Things.
Did you watch, Juju? Black Mirror? Yeah, Juju is not helping us.
Everybody said that so interesting. At the beginning, they say, "What the hell is going on? I cannot understand." I figured it out what they're trying, but they say that it's. I have to insist. I'm just teasing you guys, but
Yeah.
maybe because I like different things, right? I like Suits, for example.
What does it talk about? Try to convince me to watch it.
No, first because they are famous lawyers from New York. Second, very interesting things related to business environment, lots of law terms. So, and that's an end that the guy that I always forget the name because I do have to watch it with the subtitles in English because it is impossible to understand everything. It's I've been learning a lot of expressions, you know, that it's real life. We do have to watch it, and it's really fast.
Nice.
The guy, his performance is brilliant. Like it. It's good. But there is one guy that is also a lawyer, but he does not approve at the bars, you know, the American OAB. So at the bar, So they have to be graduated from Harvard in order to join that law firms and all this stuff. But the guy is so clever; he can memorizes everything. So that's why he got the position. It's really interesting. And so this is the one. The other film that I've been watching. It's Outlander. I'm waiting for the season.
Yeah, I think you told me last time, and I'm gonna check both of this series you told, Suits and Outlander, because I'm really wondering which is the next series I'm gonna
go for Suits because it's a really good listening practice.
Nice.
So for us, it's too fast.
Great. So
I don't know. I agree with you.
If we can just get a quick overview about Suits, what would you suggest people why they should watch Suits in like few words? Juju.
Me?
Yeah. No, yeah.
Let me see. In a nutshell, I would say that it's for everybody that wants to get connected with the law environment or business environment. It's the daily basis in an office, the things that you have to face, susceptibilities, the person that it's
bureaucracy, maybe.
Huh?
Bureaucracy. Kind of like political situation, like
But the way that business flows, right? It's complicated. You have to face with vanity, with people that are vain, people that are not, people that are smart, how they're behaving in a tough situation. It's pretty interesting. I like it, but I like the performance of the actors. They are pretty good.
Great.
you seem to be in an environment of attorneys. And you learn a lot. For business, I think this really quick, really fast. In order to keep up, you do have to write it down many words. And the way they talk, because it's real life.
Great. Awesome. Very nice. And what about you, Phillipe? What would you suggest? Like, what have you been watching? And if you could pick up like just one to share, what would it be?
Good question, my brother. One that I can think of right now.
Maybe the last one, like.
I feel like Lucifer it's pretty good. Like the detective kind of thing going on, and then the devil, right? Like supernatural things, you know, like in a different way, you know, like a lot different from the Bible. Like, yeah, I think it's just really good, you know, like for those who like detective things and also like supernatural things, you know, angels, devil, you know.
There is another one that I think is so good. Lie to me.
Lie to me.
Lie to me.
Is it on Netflix?
Yes, it is.
Let me write down. So we have Suits. We have Outlander. Is that correct? Outlander? I don't know if it's misspelled.
Outlander and Lies to Me.
Lucifer. Great. I watched it like 3 or 4 episodes of Lucifer. It's quite interesting because they really talk about like angels, evils, and it's
I feel like it's a different perspective. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like in the Bible, you don't really hear about like Lucifer. You know, they don't talk about it like that much, like from his point of view. So you kind of have like a character who is actually him. So you know, you get to see like his deeds, his things. You know, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's a romance in a way, like so it gets like
exactly. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's a romantic situation.
I feel like when the TV show gets you to like a character, knowing that that character is like a murderer or the devil, kind of like, you know, when you get like, okay, I'm really attached to this character, but like was I supposed to, you know what I mean, like kind of like, oh, this is a demon right now, you know, we're talking about, so am I supposed to really be attached to that character?
Yeah.
So like when a TV show gets you to do that, I find it really amazing. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not that I believe in anything, but you know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to think, okay, he's the devil and like I like him, so it's not the standard way. What about you, Taina? What would you suggest, and what do you like watching on your free time? In your free time?
Okay. I don't have a specific kind of series or agenda. You know why? But I've been watching Grey's Anatomy, and I sometimes watch some other series and movies. And I like Grey's Anatomy because it's about relationships, and it talks a lot to me about happiness and feelings in general. You know?
Nice.
It's a kind of philosophical.
Yeah, you are.
I don't know.
Yeah, philosophical maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. And what? How can you like really advertise the one of them to people to watch? Like, hey, just come over and watch this one because it's really nice because it talks about this and that. Like the benefits of watching like one of them. Do you have like, for example, Stranger Things? So why would you suggest people to watch Stranger Things, for example?
Oh, because you're gonna be addicted.
And why is that?
That's it. Nothing more.
Just go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Yeah,
Just
go for it.
just get it started. Yeah, Stranger Things, it's really cool, and I really enjoyed watching it with. I tried like the first season maybe, or the second, I don't remember, like with English subtitles, because usually I watch with Portuguese subtitles, and I try to make the connection between the English sound with the translation, and I get a lot of things, and I can like really learn, and I try to really use that in a week, so I can really learn that vocabulary, because if I get like tons of vocabulary expressions, I really lose all of them by the days go by, and so I decided to choose just one, just to really learn, really have the Aprendi thing. In my opinion, for example, I have been watching great series, not a lot, but the last one, that's the 100 that I was talking here, it's really, yeah, that's my sticker. I know that.
Yes, this is my agenda where I write it down. So now?
Yeah, that's nice. You're like, how can I say, the ad woman? Is that correct?
What?
The garota propaganda, ad woman. Is that correct? I don't know how to say that.
Oh.
You guys know?
Never thought about it. Never thought about it.
Like ad from advertising.
Yeah.
So
like,
ad woman, I don't know. So let
Well,
me.
you have ad words, so it can be
Propaganda girl. Yeah. Advert. Yeah.
So, I have to write it down, and once in a while I have to plan, because the day after it disappeared from my mind.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you don't, but I was talking to a friend of mine, and she is around 90. She has been teaching me. They say, how come you memorize the words? She says, I repeat it to myself 10 times.
Nice.
Professor, look at this. My course, never heard this. Gobsmacked. I don't know if the pronunciation, the right pronunciation. Yo, you're not gonna leave this video on the internet, on Facebook. I was checking, I was telling my friend to add to. Man, I saw myself with the tap of what the hell I had in my mind. My goodness, I look so ugly. But when am I gonna post this video, right?
Sorry.
Oh, sure.
It's live.
Yeah. No, but actually, yeah. Gobsmacked. What is it?
Chocado.
Oh, really? Gobsmacked.
Yes. Hello, Professor, but it's so difficult. I have lots of new words, but it's impossible to memorize them.
Yeah. That's it. Very good. Yeah, I have some stickers around me, like Aprendi there, and I have like all my, like this one here, everywhere. So just to let you know, Phillipe, I have I told you about the school, the digital school, online school. It's called the Aprendi, and it's not focused on English but on learning. So we are like, we can learn everything. So that's why I told
the methodology of learning.
Yeah, we are getting there, better and better. The structure and like with other teachers, so other projects. So it's been amazing to like develop this And by the way, if are you in São Paulo? I haven't asked you.
No. I'm in Porto Alegre.
Ah, yeah. Porto Alegre? Really?
Yeah.
I thought, yeah. I didn't. Marcio, it's not from Porto Alegre. He's from like Rio Grande do Sul, but I don't know. I don't remember the city. Or Santa Catarina. I'm not.
I know
Yes,
that.
it is close.
Yeah, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, but it's closer than São Paulo, for example, or Taubaté. By the way, all the Taubatians, if I can say that, they left the WhatsApp group. Really. After Tainá, everybody ran away from the WhatsApp group. I don't know what happened, but
They love me.
yeah, I think that's because of you. Yeah.
Yeah, just love me.
Yeah, Phillipe, if you want. No, we have a WhatsApp group to talk about the TNT, to really share things. And we had back like some months ago, we had Tainá and a lot of people from Taubaté. But nowadays,
My
I think,
friends.
yeah, all of her friends. But now, all of them, they ran away. Like, okay, she's not here anymore. I'm gonna leave. So bye bye. And then more than that, they didn't like even said, or they didn't say goodbye for us. They just left with no reason. And that was like heartbroken.
For memes.
Yeah.
So unpolite, because that's why we get pregnant of 4 and we lie to the TV.
We get what?
We get pregnant of 4 and we lie to the TV. We are unpolite. The pregnant woman, don't you remember?
No.
From Taubaté.
No.
You're pregnant.
No. She's telling a story about something in Taubaté that's famous there. Or...
Isn't that girl with like a big ass belly? Like really?
Yeah, wait a moment. I
She said she was pregnant.
Would remind her.
She lied about it like on TV. That was crazy. Like,
Yeah,
she had like a big ass belly, like really, really big, and then like everybody just like, oh, can I touch it? Like, can I see it? Like, no, you can't. And then after some time, like people, hey, this is fake, and she's like, no, it's not fake. And then everybody just found out.
I remember that.
Don't you remember?
Is it from
Yeah,
Taubaté?
Taubaté.
Really?
Yep.
But I don't remember that story.
No, it's like a woman that she got really pregnant. It's like, yeah, that's the picture. It's
Yeah.
I remember the picture. What the hell was that? It was a balloon?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Probably a lot of
It was
clothes.
a long time ago. Yeah. Whatever.
Oops.
I don't remember.
wrong
But
one.
But it was it was not.
Yeah, the Taubaté pregnant woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I thought you remember.
don't trust. Really don't. You have to
Yeah.
be aware that people from Taubaté is not trustable. They are like. Be careful.
Yeah.
I'm ready for a pizza.
We are really unpolite people.
Yeah, I know now. I really know. Yeah. So Phillipe, if you wanna join the, I don't know if you like WhatsApp, and we are not like, we don't say good morning every day. We don't share things that's not English wise, and like we don't talk that much. But when we do, we really share good like opinion about something in with voice message or texts, pictures, or we start talking about something. But sometimes we get like, we have a gap of like 4 days with no speaking or no interaction. But then suddenly, I don't know what happens. People start talking.
Real. Promise me that you are not going to public this video.
No, but it's not on me anymore. Like, it's the marketing area from Aprendi that's taking care or handling this.
Don't give me that shit.
Yo, it's on. It's on.
Post
Real
it.
life.
I will never show up again.
Ah, Juju.
I'm
Okay, I'm trying to cut like into like the most important things. because people don't really they don't watch it like the entire video, like it's an hour recording. So last time I got like 2-3 minutes about the beginning, and then I get I thought, why not I get the most important situations from the speech and from the talk, and cut and put it together, and then like depending on the situation, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't know. But Juju, by the way, I know that you how it sounds to you, but have you read or have you heard about China? What are they doing there?
What they have been doing.
It's something like Black Mirror thing. I don't know if you guys have watched it, but they are filming everybody, and they're giving marks. For example, this person is trustable, so it has 5 stars. It's not trustable, or something like that, 1 star or less than 5. It's like the Black Mirror thing, that you really give notes or you give marks to people, and when you have like a good mark, you have advantage. When you have a bad mark, then you have disadvantage. For example, you can even travel in some, depending on the situation. It's really happening in I don't know if that's really true, but I saw, like, you see a video on Facebook, and then I saw on Facebook, so it might you don't have an idea.
I'm gonna get a bad review. This is not.
I feel like my neighborhood would have like really like the worst, like all the gossipers. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. So they wouldn't have like good marks, or.
I'm going to kill you.
Don't say that. It's being recorded.
We can sue you.
Yeah. But anyway, just to next Tuesday we're gonna talk about Friends, and I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna try to find people who voted and get them into the talk. But basically, we're gonna talk about TV series this month. Okay, so Friends. The other one is Game of Thrones, and the last Tuesday we're gonna talk about the 100. So, but I don't know, if people show up, then we can talk really about the series. If they don't, we can just have a talk, conversation, and share things about ourselves.
You know what Apache mentioned?
What?
Have you seen the
No.
comment?
No?
He said, Julian Amor, don't worry, you look amazing.
Ah, yeah, I saw it.
Patty, where are you? Come
Yeah.
on, join us.
She told me that she didn't watch Breaking Bad, and then I thought that we would talk about this, but like just me and Taina.
Drop by.
Maybe if you're watching, just drop by, Pachi, so we can share. By the way, if you're in Campinas, we're gonna have a meetup there with Pachi. So this Friday night, Pachi is running the meetup there, and it's gonna be really cool for people out of São Paulo. Is it Campinas closer to you, Taina? Don't think so.
On Fridays, I make a course.
Okay. Yeah, you're really busy, right? Yeah. So I'm trying to get the meetups more frequent, more often, so we can have more time together, face to face. It's really cool. Do you have anything else just to like to say goodbye just before we finish?
Oh,
I can host Friends, CNC.
Yeah. Do you like that?
Yes, I do. Of course, I do.
Great. So I'm gonna try to talk to people who voted. I didn't talk to all of the people who voted in the poll, but I'm gonna try. I think it's a good idea. And you, Phillipe, how did you feel here? Was it good? Did you like less than you expected? More?
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I was like, I feel like I've been doing this for a while. Because like in the beginning, I used to go to places like on Amigo, places like that, just to talk to people, and I was like, I'm gonna stop for a while, but now I'm back. So it was pretty cool. It was a good conversation, and yeah, I enjoyed it.
Great. So you're welcome.
I have already been the crazy person who was on Amigo too, but it was not a good experience.
Yeah.
Is it
like, dude, I didn't come here to see these things. Like, oh my god, stop this! Like,
is it like italki, Hello Talk? Is it like these apps like Hello Talk, italki?
The thing is, you can talk to anyone. So basically, you can talk to somebody who loves like Jesus from somebody who likes to dance naked. So yeah.
I don't know. A lot of weird things.
Lots of cocks.
Yeah.
He's like, I didn't sign to this. Like, oh my god, stop. You know what I mean? Like, it was pretty cool to like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be fast. But
yeah, to quit, to leave the room or.
Yeah, just like ask. But it was pretty cool. I had a lot of fun here, talking here. Talking about TV shows is just really cool, and it's funny sometimes how people just try to sell you like a TV show, and it was cool. I did like I tried to make you watch like Lucifer, and then you guys tried. But it's nice when people say like, you know what, you should watch this TV show. It's really cool. And then you start watching and they're like, oh, I didn't like this. I'm like, no, wait. The first season is but then the second season's awesome. But then the third one gets a little, but then the fourth one, it's, and you're like, so am I watching this? Like, do I want to watch this really?
Yeah.
So it's pretty interesting, sometimes it's funny how people do that. But it's pretty cool to talk about TV shows.
Yeah, after this talk, I'm gonna start watching Suits.
Nice.
In Big Outlander. Yeah, Juju, it's busy now. Like she's.
Just because
You're a student.
No, it's not a student. I'm worried about my spirit mother. She's in the hospital.
That's bad.
So I was asking the doctor in order to find out how she is.
Yeah.
But that's what it is. And we a little bit more.
Yeah.
Not every Tuesday I can join you guys because today was because my student canceled or class. So
I've seen that some of your friends, I don't know, on Facebook, they have been joining us on the Facebook group. But yeah, the TNT group, Facebook group, they have been asking to join the group, and then I just see mutual friend, Juju. So then I realized that you told them about that. So that's pretty cool. Thanks.
I all my students to join the group because it's a wonderful activity
and
experience. It's a very good platform that you created.
You know what's weird? Here online, people don't show up, right? Like more than 5 or 6. Usually we have 4 or 5, but real meetups, real conversations, we have around 15 people. Like
it's not bad. Let's be honest. Well, I don't like things that are online. It seems to be so distant. In that case, that China, for example, that it's not in São Paulo, Phillipe, that it's not in São Paulo, that is the case. But when we can get together, really, face to face, it's not.
Yeah.
Look.
I would do that if I could, but I can't.
Yeah.
It's a bit complicated, but maybe one day.
Yeah. When you come to São Paulo.
Yeah, I would definitely go to São Paulo, but I think I'm busy, kind of busy, you know, like.
Yeah. I have a lot of things to do here, so like it's really difficult to really travel.
Like so many things to do here.
Yeah, I know. I have been to
I will
Porto
go to
Alegre.
São Paulo next Sunday to Mother's Day.
Really?
Yeah, I
Let's
will be there.
let's catch up.
Yeah, if you can.
Yeah, let's talk about it. I don't know. I'll have a lunch time with my family here. I don't know how it's gonna be, like Mother's Day, but we can see. We can find out something. So I'm gonna, because I have a class in like 15-20 minutes, so I'm really on the dot because of that, and I'm really looking forward next. What?
And then you have to say goodbye to us.
Yeah, and then next week we're gonna get back again here. I have been sending some emails just to remind people about the TNT, but I think I need to call everybody. Maybe. Let's see. Just joking. I'm not gonna do it. But yeah.
You need to do that sometimes. Like, hey, dude, you know what? It's about time.
Yeah. Hey, come. Just hurry. So
show up real quick.
Yeah, Juju, Phillipe, yeah, Tainá, thanks a lot for coming. I really appreciate all the support, Juju and Tainá, since the very beginning. So I really like that. And
great.
Yeah, so Phillipe, you're part of the team now. Let's keep in touch and see you next week. Enjoy the rest of this week and talk to you later.
All right. See you guys.
See you.
Bye.
Bye. See you.
Welcome, Phillipe.
Yeah.
Thank you.